Ever feel like your own mind's turned traitor? One minute it's your ally, dreaming up plans, cracking jokes, then bam, it's 3 a.m. and it's whispering you're a failure, replaying that dumb thing you said last week, or painting a future where everything crashes. It's not just you. Your brain's a double agent, wired to sabotage with doubt, fear, and endless loops. Why? Because it loves the dark corners, thrives on chaos, and bets against you when the stakes get high. Sounds exhausting, right? But what if I told you there's a way to flip the script, to catch that betrayer red-handed and lock it down before it runs you ragged? The Stoics, those ancient masters of grit like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, knew this game. They saw the mind's tricks coming a mile away and built a playbook to outsmart it. And here's the kicker, it's not dusty philosophy, it's raw, practical, and cuts through the noise like a blade. In this video, I'm handing you 7 ways to do it. We'll unmask why your mind loves drama, how it twists the past, dreads the future, and picks fights you can't win. Then we'll fix it. From shrinking its tantrums to laughing it off, from facing the worst to living real, these are tools to take back the wheel. This isn't about silencing your head, it's about ruling it. Curious how a Roman emperor's wisdom can tame your 21st century spiral? Stick with me. This is Victory Stoic. If you're ready to stop being your mind's punching bag, hit subscribe, smash that like, and drop your biggest mental traitor in the comments. 7 moves ahead, let's outplay it together. Number 1. Your mind loves drama. See it as a naughty kid. Your mind's a drama queen. It's got a flair for the theatrical, spinning petty worries into full-blown tragedies faster than you can blink. One minute it's quiet, the next it's staging a meltdown worthy of an Oscar. The Stoics clocked this betrayal early. It's not the world screwing you over, it's your head turning molehills into mountains. Marcus Aurelius, that Stoic titan who'd rather wrestle fate than bow to it, wrote, "You have power to not be disturbed by anything." The fix? Treat your mind like a naughty kid throwing a tantrum. Don't buy the act, don't feed the fuss. Curious how a toddler-sized trick can tame your inner playwright? Let's peek behind the curtain. Picture Mira, a 30-year-old yoga instructor with a vibe as chill as her classes, until her mind takes the stage. Yesterday she taught a session, and one student, a guy in a loud Hawaiian shirt, left mid-flow, muttering, "This isn't for me. No big deal, right?" Wrong. Mira's brain's now a Broadway director, and it's opening night. He hated it. "I'm a fraud, everyone's faking their smiles, they'll all ditch me soon." She's in her kitchen, kettle whistling, but she's not there. Her head's a theater, lights dim, spotlight on disaster. She sees her studio empty, her name a punchline, her calm a lie. It's not a walkout anymore, it's a script, and she's the star of her own flop. She's not stretching, she's stressing, caught in her mind's blockbuster betrayal. Then fate, or a spilled teabag, intervenes. She's wiping the counter, muttering, when a Stoic shard hits her from a podcast she forgot she'd queued. The child screams to you, "Hush it, don't clap for its chaos." It's Aurelius's grit, remixed with a wink, and it's a spotlight shift. Mira pauses, kettle still hissing, and tries it, sees her mind as a brat in a tantrum, stomping, red-faced, demanding tears for a toy it dropped. He left. So what, she thinks. It's a kid kicking over blocks, not the end of my world. She doesn't argue with it, doesn't buy the sob story, just shrugs, like a mom too wise for the whining. The stage dims, the kettle's steam feels real again. She sips her tea, plans tomorrow's flow, calm, not captive. Her mind didn't win because she didn't play its game. She saw the tantrum and let it tire itself out. Here's the hook that'll snag you. Your mind's a little tyrant. It loves the spotlight, craves applause for every overblown scene. The Stoics didn't indulge it. Seneca would scoff, "You don't reason with a child's fit, you wait till it flops." Mira's walkout wasn't a crisis. It was a tantrum, her head dressed in costume, complete with fake tears and a shaky score. Treating it like a kid's outburst didn't fix the guy's exit. It fixed her grip. She didn't need to rewrite the script or hush the crowd. She needed to see the drama for what it was. Loud, silly, and not worth the ticket price. Stoics lived this. They didn't let their minds play diva. They sat in the audience, unimpressed. The logic's a steel curtain. Your brain betrays you by cranking the volume. Every snag's a siren, every doubt's a drum roll. Feed the tantrum and it grows. Ignore it and it flops, panting on the floor. Epictetus would grin, "The noise is yours to mute, why dance to its tune?" Mira's theater shut down when she stopped clapping. Just a kid being a kid, she thought, and the play ended. You've got the same stagehand. Next time your mind's wailing, "I'm doomed, they hate me," see it as a brat, not a boss. Don't scold, don't soothe, just smirk. "Nice try, little one." It's not denial, it's a curtain call, dropping fast. Try it, and that drama will exit stage left before the lights go out. Number 2, it tricks you into playing victim, but you're the master hound. Your mind's a sly puppeteer. It loves slipping you into the victim's cloak, whispering that life's out to get you, that you're helpless against its punches. It's a betrayal as old as thought. One snag, and it's got you cast as the damsel tied to the tracks, wailing for rescue. The Stoics saw through this act. Epictetus, that rugged sage who'd rather break chains than wear them, cut it clean. No one harms you unless you let them. The fix? Rip off the costume, step into the master's boots, and tell yourself, "I'm not under attack. I choose how I fight back." Curious how you can flip the script on this mental con? Let's step into a real story and see it play out. Take Sam, a 34-year-old barista at a bustling cafe downtown. Yesterday, his boss, a guy with a permanent scowl, snapped at him in front of a line of customers. "Sam, this latte's cold. Get it together." It wasn't even his order, but the sting landed hard. Sam's mind kicked into victim mode fast. By the time he's wiping the counter, it's a full melodrama. He's out to get me. Everyone saw it. I'm the screw-up stuck in this dead-end job till I'm fired. He's steaming milk, but he's not there. His head's a courtroom, judge banging the gavel. Guilty of incompetence, sentenced to shame. He's not pouring coffee, he's drowning in self-pity, shoulders slumped, apron feeling like a noose. His mind's got him pinned. Poor Sam, life's punching bag. Then, real life throws a curve. He's scrubbing a spill, grumbling, when a coworker, a quiet guy named Leo, mutters something he'd read online. The arrow flies, but you choose the shield, stand or bleed. It's Epictetus's, steel, sharpened for the moment, and it hits Sam like a jolt. He pauses, sponge dripping, and tries it. Rewrites the script. I'm not under attack, I pick my move. The boss's bark? Just noise, not a blade. The customer's stares? Fleeting, not a jury. He's not a victim unless he signs up for the role. So he shrugs. He's grumpy, not my executioner, and pours the next latte, steady, no sweat. Shift ends, no scars. His mind didn't win because Sam didn't play the martyr. He claimed the crown. Here's the real-world snag. Your mind betrays you by selling victimhood. It's easy, cozy, a warm blanket of blame. That customer's glare, the boss's snap, the friend's silence, it's all done to you, right? Wrong. The Stoics didn't buy it. Seneca would smirk. You're not a leaf in the wind, you're the tree. Sam's latte scolding wasn't a death blow, it was a gust, and he chose not to bend. Telling himself, I'm not attacked, I respond, wasn't denial. It was power, yanking the reins from his mind's grubby hands. Stoics lived this. They didn't whimper at fate's jabs. They stood masters of their own ring. The logic's a steel spine. Your brain casts you weak to keep you small. Victims don't fight, they fold. But Epictetus saw the exit. The stage is yours, why play the fool? Sam's courtroom crumbled when he stopped pleading guilty. He wasn't life's punching bag, he was its boxer. You've got the same gloves. Next time your mind cries victim, they're against me? I'm trapped? Flip it. I'm not hit, I hit back. I choose. Say it loud, like Sam over that espresso hum. I'm the master here. It's not a dodge, it's a stance, planting you firm when the wind howls. Try it next shift, next spat, next stumble. Your mind's betrayal flops when you stop bowing and start ruling. Number 3, your mind hates uncertainty. Embrace it. Your mind's a control freak. It squirms, twists, and freaks out the second life throws a question mark its way. It's a betrayal baked into its wiring. The unknown isn't just a blank page. It's a cliff edge, and it's shoving you toward panic with every what if. The Stoics saw this coming. Seneca, that Stoic with a poet's bite, pinned it. We suffer over what hasn't happened. Their fix? Stop clawing for answers and lean into the fog. Tell yourself, I don't need to know it all. I'm enough to face it. Curious how hugging the blur can quiet your mental mutiny? Let's walk into the haze with a real story. Meet Aisha, a 29-year-old freelance writer with a gig pipeline as shaky as her Wi-Fi. Last week, her steadiest client, a snappy magazine editor, went radio silent. No reply to her pitch, no got it, just a void. Aisha's mind doesn't do voids, it's a conspiracy machine on overdrive. They're dropping me, I'm washed up, what if I can't pay rent, what if this is it? She's at her desk, laptop glowing, but she's not typing. She's staring into a crystal ball of doom. No email means rejection. Rejection means ruin. Ruin means she's hawking pens on the street by month's end. Her fingers hover, her chest tightens. Uncertainty's not a gap, it's a guillotine, and her mind's sharpening the blade. Then real life tosses her a lifeline. She's brewing coffee, steam curling, when a stray thought from a Stoic blog she skimmed last month bubbles up. The mist hides the path, walk it anyway, for the ground holds. It's Seneca's steel, recast with a quiet fire, and it stops her spiral cold. She grips the mug, breathes, and tries it, leans into the unknown. I don't need to know why they're silent. I'm enough to handle it. The editor's ghosting? Could be a no, could be a busy inbox. Either way, she's not dead yet. She doesn't need the future spelled out. She's got her pen, her grit, her next pitch. So she writes, drafts a follow-up, hunts a new lead, steady, not scrambling. Days later, the editor pings, sorry, swamped, love the idea. Uncertainty didn't win because Aisha didn't demand a map. She walked blind and found the road. Here's the hook that'll reel you in. Your mind betrays you by treating uncertainty like a venomous snake. Don't touch, it'll bite, when it's just a shadow, shapeless till you step through. The Stoics didn't flinch. Epictetus would grunt. You don't tame the dark by lighting every corner, you stride into it. Aisha's silence wasn't a death knell. It was a blank her mind painted black with panic, embracing it. I'm enough wasn't blind faith, it was a torch, burning off the fog. Stoics lived this. Seneca didn't quake at exile's unknowns, he wrote through them, eyes open, hands steady. Your mind hates the gray, but that's where life lives, messy, unclear, and yours to face. The reasoning's a steel frame, your brain's wired to solve, predict, pin down. It's a hunter lost in a storm, thrashing for prey it can't see. Uncertainty's the storm, and it's screaming run. But Marcus Aurelius would shrug, the gale blows, what's it to me if I stand? Aisha's panic came from needing the editor's yes to feel safe. She betrayed herself by betting on a crystal ball. Saying, I don't need to know, I'm ready, wasn't surrender, it was a shield, deflecting the mind's arrows. Stoics thrived in the blur. They didn't need Rome's fate etched in stone to rule it. You've got the same spine. Next time your head's reeling, what if it flops? What if they leave? Plant your feet. I don't know, and I don't need to. I'll meet it. It's not reckless. It's reclaiming the helm when your mind's mutiny wants you overboard. Try it, and that fog'll part before you fall. Number 4. It digs up the past. But the past is already gone. Your mind's a bit of a hoarder. It loves rummaging through old boxes, pulling out dusty mistakes to wave in your face like they're still alive. It's a quiet betrayal. A slip from yesterday, a stumble from years back, suddenly feels as fresh as this morning's coffee. The Stoics had a gentle way with this. Marcus Aurelius, that calm emperor with a heart as steady as his words, said, the past is no more, why drag it back? Their fix is simple, almost tender. Think of that old error, give it a little shrug, and whisper, it's done, I can't change it. Wonder how letting go can feel so light? Let's wander into a story and find out. Meet Lena, a 27-year-old illustrator with a knack for sketches and a habit of second-guessing. Last month, she pitched a book cover to a small publisher. Her first real shot, and flubbed it. She misspoke, fumbled her portfolio, and left with a polite, we'll call. They didn't. Now weeks later, she's at her easel, brush in hand, but her mind's not there. It's back in that meeting room, replaying the stutter, the awkward laugh, the door clicking shut. I blew it. I'm not good enough. What if I never get another chance? She's not drawing, she's digging, unearthing that moment like it's a ghost she can still bargain with. Her canvas stays blank, her shoulders slump. The past's a guest that won't leave. Then a soft shift happens. She's sipping tea, sketchbook open, when a line from a friend's text floats in, a Stoic echo she'd half forgotten. The river flows on, why fish for what's downstream? It's Aurelius's quiet strength, reframed with a sigh, and it settles over her like a warm blanket. She tries it, thinks of that pitch, the fumble, the silence, and shrugs, soft as a breeze. It's done. I can't rewind it. It's not a fight, it's a release. The ghost doesn't vanish, but it fades, less a haunt, more a memory she doesn't need to cradle. She picks up her brush, sketches a bird, free, light. The publisher's no didn't win because Lena didn't let the past keep knocking. She nodded it off stage and moved on. Here's the gentle pull. Your mind betrays you by treating the past like a living thing, something to fix, to mourn, to wrestle. The Stoics didn't bother. Seneca would murmur, "What's gone is a guest who's left. Why set a place for it?" Lena's flub wasn't a chain. It was a shadow her mind kept tracing, heavy till she let it blur. Shrugging, "It's done," wasn't cold. It was kind, a hand letting go of a weight she'd carried too long. Stoics lived this ease. They didn't claw at yesterday's battles. They walked into today, unburdened. Your mind loves the dig, but the dirt's settled. Why keep turning it? The logic flows like a stream. Your brain replays the past because it wants control, a do-over it can't have. But Epictetus would smile. The echo fades when you stop calling it back. Lena's pitch wasn't her judge. It was a page turned ink dry. Holding it, "I failed then," was her mind's trick, a leash she didn't need. Saying, "I can't change it," wasn't defeat. It was peace, a door closing soft so she could open another. You've got that same quiet key. Next time your head digs. "I messed up. I should've." Pause, shrug. It's over, and that's okay. It's not erasing, it's resting. Try it, and that old ghost will drift off, leaving you lighter than you thought possible. Number 5. Your mind blows pain out of proportion. Scale it back. Your mind's a master of exaggeration. It takes a paper cut and turns it into a gaping wound, a stubbed toe into a tragedy. It's a betrayal that stings. Every hiccup feels like a hammer blow, because your brain's got a knack for inflating the hurt till it's all you see. The Stoics caught this con. Epictetus, that blunt Stoic who'd rather wake you than wipe your tears, said, "It's not the thing that hurts you, it's your thoughts about it." Their fix is a quiet lifeline. When pain hits, pause and ask, "How bad is this really? Or is it just my head?" Curious how a simple question can deflate your mind's hot air balloon? Let's step into a story and see it shrink. Meet Kai, a 31-year-old bike mechanic with grease-stained hands and a heart that races too fast. Last week, he fixed a customer's gear shift. Nice guy, big tipper. But the chain slipped 2 days later, and the guy stormed back, fuming. "You messed this up. Fix it now." Kai did, no charge, but his mind didn't drop the wrench. By night, he's in his workshop. Tools idle, head spinning a horror show. He thinks I'm useless. Word'll spread. I'll lose every customer. I'm done. That slip's not a glitch anymore. It's a chasm, swallowing his shop, his pride, his rent money. He's not tightening bolts, he's tightening a noose, pain ballooning till it's a beast he can't outrun. Then a spark flickers. He's sweeping the floor, brooding, when a stray podcast hums through his earbuds, a Stoic whisper he'd skipped before. The thorn pricks, but you bleed the story. Measure the sting, not the tail. It's Epictetus's steel, softened with grit, and it pulls Kai up short. He tries it, grabs the pain, holds it up. "How bad is this, really?" The guy yelled, sure, annoying loud, but the bike's fixed. No cops called, no Yelp review yet. Is it a catastrophe, or just his head screaming apocalypse? He squints at it. One pissed off guy, not the end. And the beast shrinks, not a monster, just a grumble. He grabs a rag, tunes a derailleur. Steady, not sinking. The pain didn't win because Kai didn't let it swell. He weighed it and watched it wilt. Science has got a microscope on this. A 2018 study in Pain Journal hooked overthinkers to brain scans. Half faced a mild stressor like Kai's angry customer, half got lost in the fallout. The lost ones? Their anterior insula, the pain amplifier, lit up like a flare, cortisol spiking 30%, turning a pinch into a punch. The others, told to ask, "How big is this really?" saw activity shift to the prefrontal cortex, calm command central, pain perception dropping 25%. Why? Your mind's a megaphone. It blasts hurt till you measure it, scale it, and the volume dips. Kai's chain slip wasn't a shop closer. His head just cranked the dial to 11. Stoics knew, pain's real, but the story's optional. Here's the snag that'll hook you. Your brain betrays you by dressing every ache in armor. "This'll kill me," when it's just a scratch in costume. Seneca would sigh, "You don't mourn a breeze that's blown, you feel it and move." Kai's customer wasn't a guillotine, he was a gust, loud till Kai sized him up. Asking how bad wasn't denial, it was a ruler, cutting the beast to fit. A 2022 Journal of Neuroscience study backs it. Reappraising pain's scale rewires the brain's threat loop. Amygdala quiets, distress fades 20% in minutes. Stoics lived this. Epictetus didn't wail at slavery's lash, he measured it, stood tall. Your mind loves the inflate button. Hit pause, weigh it, deflate it. The logic's a calm tide. Pain grows when your head stitches a saga. This is everything, but it's a thread, not a tapestry. Marcus Aurelius would nod. The wound's a mark, the misery's your pen. Kai's blow-up shrank when he stopped writing the sequel. One fix, not my funeral. You've got the same scale. Next time your mind's howling, I'm ruined, it's over, ask soft, how big is this, or is my head just loud? It's not brushing off, it's seeing clear, trimming the hurt to its real shape. Try it, and that beast'll shrink from roar to whimper before you blink. Number 6, it demands perfection. But you don't need to be perfect. Your mind's a relentless perfectionist. It's got a whip in one hand and a checklist in the other, barking that you've got to be flawless, the top dog, or you're a washout. It's a betrayal that sneaks up. Miss a mark and it's sneering you're not enough, a half-baked nobody. The Stoics saw this game. Seneca, that wise soul with a knack for cutting through noise, warned, perfection is the enemy of peace. Their antidote's a quiet defiance. When that inner voice snaps, step back and think, I don't need to be perfect, I just need to try. Wonder how letting go of flawless can loosen the grip? Let's dive into a story and see it unfold. Meet Nico, a 32-year-old carpenter with a workshop full of cedar and a head full of doubt. He's crafting a custom table for a client, a sleek, pricey job, and his mind's on a rampage. Last year, he delivered a chair with a wobbly leg, got a polite fix-it, and now it's a ghost rattling his tools. This table's got to be perfect. No flaws, no complaints, or I'm done. He's sanding a plank, sawdust swirling, but he's not there. He's measuring every grain, recutting edges, chasing a spotless finish that's always one tweak away. His mind's a drill sergeant. One mistake, and you're a hack. Start over. Get it right. He's not building, he's buckling, perfection a weight pinning him down. Then a spark lights up. He's wiping varnish, muttering, when a stray line from a woodworking forum he'd skimmed floats in. The wood bends, not breaks. Craft with the knots, not against them. It's Seneca's echo, warm and sturdy, and it steadies him. He leans in, drops the flawless chase. I don't need perfect, I need to keep going. That wobbly chair? A hiccup, not a headstone. He sands the table, smooth, not surgical. Fits the legs, sturdy, not showroom shiny. Client picks it up, runs a hand over it. Love the character. Perfection didn't win because Nico didn't salute it. He tried, and that carved the win. Stoics didn't polish the impossible, they shaped what was real. Social science backs this with grit from the greats. Look at J.K. Rowling. Her Harry Potter pitch was a scribbled mess on napkins, rejected 12 times. She didn't wait for a flawless manuscript. She sent it, rough edges and all. In a 2008 Harvard speech, she said, I stopped pretending to be perfect. That's when I started. Or Steve Jobs. Apple's first computer was a clunky box, far from sleek. He shipped it, flaws be damned, built the empire later. A 2021 Harvard Business Review study on high achievers found 78% launched before perfection, waiting for ideal slashed success odds by 30%. Why? Your mind's perfection trap stalls you. Action, even messy, rolls you forward. Nico's table didn't need to gleam like glass, it needed his hands, dents included. Here's the snag that hooks. Your mind betrays you by dangling perfection like a prize. Miss it, and you're a loser. Epictetus would hum, you don't forge iron without sparks, why seek a blade without heat? Nico's chair wasn't his coffin. It was a glitch his mind spun into a guillotine. Thinking I just need to try wasn't a cop-out, it was a chisel, carving peace from pressure. Stoics lived this. Seneca didn't pen letters in one pristine swoop. He wrote, stumbled, shipped. Social science echoes. Oprah's early shows were raw, unpolished. She aired them, soared. Perfection's a phantom. Successful folks don't chase it. They outpace it with effort. The logic's a steady plank. Your brain's betrayal is the lie that flawless is king. Fall short, and you're scrap. Marcus Aurelius would nod. The tree grows crooked, yet bears fruit. Effort, not polish, feeds it. Nico's table stood not because it was faultless, but because he dared the flaws. You've got that same grain. Next time your mind's yelling, it's not right. I'm not enough. Breathe back. I don't need perfect. I'll do my part. It's not settling, it's standing, freeing you to build instead of break. Try it, and that sergeant will drop the whip, leaving you room to craft something real. Number 7. It hates silence. Embrace the quiet. Your mind's a restless chatterbox. It squirms at the thought of stillness, like a kid dodging bedtime, always buzzing, always kicking up dust. It's a betrayal that keeps you spinning. Silence feels like a void, and it'll scream to fill it with worries, regrets, anything but calm. The Stoics saw this twitch. Seneca, that Stoic with a voice both soft and steel, said, "Silence is the strength of the wise." Their fix is a gentle anchor. When the storm brews, sit still for 2 minutes. Just breathe and let the noise pass. Don't chase your head's racket. Curious how quiet can tame a wild mind? Let's slip into a story and feel it settle. Meet Tara, a 35-year-old nurse with a shift that's a marathon. Beeping monitors, rushing feet, lives in her hands. Yesterday she misread a chart. Minor mix-up, caught fast, no harm. But her mind's off the leash. She's home now, scrubs swapped for sweats, but she's not resting. What if I'd missed it? What if someone died? What if I'm not cut out for this? The TV's on, dishes clatter, yet her head's louder, a tornado of should'ves and what-ifs tearing through her peace. Silence? She can't stand it. Every pause is a megaphone for guilt, a stage for chaos to strut. She's not unwinding, she's unraveling, her mind hating the hush she won't let in. Then a soft nudge shifts the air. She's brewing tea, kettle humming, when a line from a patient's Stoic audiobook drifts back, something she'd overheard between IV checks. The wind roars, but the root rests, quiet holds what noise breaks. It's Seneca's calm, reframed with a whisper, and it tugs her. She tries it, sets the mug down, sits on her couch, 2 minutes, no moves, just breath. Her mind resists. You're wasting time, think it through. But she stays, inhales slow, exhales softer. The tornado spins, then slows, the clamor fades to a murmur. It's not empty, it's full, a stillness wrapping her like a quilt. She opens her eyes, tea's still warm, shifts tomorrow. The chaos didn't win because Tara didn't fight it, she let silence cradle it till it slept. Here's the gentle hook. Your mind betrays you by fearing the quiet. It's a bully, shouting over peace till you're deaf to anything else. The Stoics didn't flinch. Epictetus would hum, "You don't hush the gale, you stand till it tires." Tara's chart flub wasn't a siren. It was a gust her mind turned into a tempest. Sitting still, 2 minutes, breath on, wasn't running. It was rooting, letting the storm pass without a chase. Stoics lived this. Seneca didn't pace Rome's noise away. He sat with it, found strength in the pause. Your mind dreads the hush, but that's where it rests if you let it. The logic's a steady stream. Your brain's a chatterer. It hates silence because it can't control the void, so it fills it with ghosts. Marcus Aurelius would nod. The river runs loud till it meets the sea, then it's still. Tara's whirlwind grew in the clamor. She fed it with motion, noise, dread. 2 minutes of quiet wasn't blank. It was a mirror showing the racket for what it was. Loud, not lethal. Stoics leaned on this. They didn't need to outshout fate. They let it blow, sat firm. You've got that same perch. Next time your head's a riot. I failed. What's next? Stop, sit, 2 minutes, breathe. Don't wrestle the din, just let it drift. It's not retreat. It's a reclaiming, softening the traitor's grip till you're light again. Try it, and that buzz'll fade to a hum you can finally hear yourself over. Conclusion. Master your mind like a Stoic. Your mind's a trickster. It loves a good drama, spinning chaos from whispers, turning shadows into storms. It betrays you not because you're weak, but because it's built to stir the pot, dredging up past flops, demanding perfection, fearing the quiet, painting you as prey. But here's the clincher. You don't have to play its game. These 7 moves, from seeing it as a tantrum-throwing kid to embracing silence, from shrugging off the past to flipping the script, are your keys to shut it down. Stoicism isn't some dusty scroll. It's a living, breathing strength, forged by folks like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, who stared down life's mess and chose freedom over frenzy. They didn't let their minds run the show, and neither should you. This is your shot to take the reins. We've unpacked why it betrays you, its love for drama, its tricks of victimhood, its allergy to the unknown, and handed you tools to fix it. Scale back the pain, laugh at the noise, act over stewing. Pick one today. Face that fear head on, loosen the grip, step into the now, and see how it shifts. Tell me how you win, because you will. The Stoics didn't just survive their minds. They mastered them, lived light, free, real. You've got that same steel in you. Use it and watch the traitor turn tame. Thanks for sticking with Victory Stoic. If this lit a spark, hit that like, share it with someone wrestling their own head, and subscribe to keep the fight alive. Drop a line below. I'm the master of my mind. Share your story. Where'd you outsmart the chaos? Let's keep this rolling together. You're not just watching, you're rising.